Okay, this week we're going to go over 35 USC 103. Now, as I said before, if you get by 101, is it patentable subject matter? 102, did somebody do it before? You end up at 35 USC 103, which says that the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office is not going to give you a patent if your invention is a mere obvious improvement over the prior art. So again, the prior art can be somebody else's patent, a published patent application, something for sale on eBay, something for sale on Amazon, a YouTube video, whatever. But and again, there are certain exceptions if you did the disclosure yourself. But in general, 35 USC 103 is where patent attorneys either make or don't make their money, because you have to argue with the examiner about whether your client's invention is a mere obvious improvement over the existing technology. Now, what is an obvious improvement? Well, it's left very vague and for a reason. Among the arguments that I've used in the past have been that my client's invention does something better, cheaper, it has unexpected benefits, it can provide more uses than the prior art does, that nobody else was thinking about. My client's invention, instead, they were doing something called teaching away, which meant that they were moving the general feel of this invention in a direction that my client didn't use. So you can use financial success of your client's invention. That worked for me once. So you basically come up with arguments why your client's invention is not a mere obvious improvement over the existing technology. Now, obviously, 103 and the laws and the cases will change from time to time. And that's why I had you do the reading earlier, because the same cases that affect 35 USC 102 can affect 35 USC 103. And so again, if you're a patent attorney or patent agent, you got to keep up on this stuff and see what the latest cases are saying about what is an obvious improvement and what isn't. Let's see, I have everything here. Oh yes, okay. So for this week, you get to see the MCLE. And for those of you who aren't attorneys, MCLEs are ongoing legal education, and every 3 years all attorneys have to do, I think, 24 25 hours of it. I've got a pretty good deal because I teach them and I get double credit for that. So I teach for an attorney called what do you call them, organization called attorneycredits.com, and I do a lot of these with a couple attorneys who are pretty good friends of mine. And so this was the viewing material from this time is by my buddy Dave and I, and we're going over 10 patents that changed the world. We're thinking about coming up with a follow-up on this called the 10 Dumbest Patents Ever Allowed, which will probably be entertaining. Anyway, when we do the MCLEs, we try to be as entertaining as possible. And I've had people come up to me in all sorts of bizarre situations. They say, "Hey, you're the guy who does those funny MCLEs." I say, "Yeah, that's me, I guess." Anyway, so this is from an MCLE that Dave and I taught a while back.